Not tomorrow, not someday, now. You've been sitting inside that financial pressure like it was your permanent address, like the weight on your chest was just your life, like struggling was simply what you were built for. But I need you to stop right here, because you didn't stumble onto this video, you were sent here. There are millions of videos playing on screens right now, millions of souls scrolling, skipping, moving on, and yet you stopped here, on this one, on this exact moment in time. That is not coincidence, that is coordination. God doesn't do accidents, He does appointments, and yours just began. I want you to feel something for a second. Think about how long you've been carrying this, the unpaid bills, the silent panic at 2 a.m., the forced smile when someone asks how you're doing, the prayers that felt like they hit the ceiling and bounced back. You've been faithful in the silence. You've been strong when strength had nothing left to give. And heaven noticed every single second of it. This week, not next year, not when conditions are perfect, this week marks the turn. The shift has already been authorized in the spirit. What's about to happen in your finances will make every painful season make sense. Your tomb was never your home. It was just the place before the miracle. Walk out now, chosen one, because what I'm about to tell you will change how you see yourself forever. If this message found you at exactly the right moment, type open in the comments right now and subscribe, because what's coming next in this channel is built specifically for you.
Part 1. The weight you were never meant to carry forever. You know that feeling, the one that greets you before you even open your eyes in the morning, before your feet touch the floor, before the day has even had a chance to begin. It's already there, that low hum of financial dread, that quiet but crushing awareness that something needs to change and you don't know how. You've done the math 100 times, the numbers don't lie, and every time you run them, the answer feels the same. Not enough. Not enough coming in, too much going out, too many people depending on you. Too many promises you're trying to keep with hands that feel empty. And you've prayed. Oh, you've prayed. You've cried in the shower so nobody would hear. You've driven in silence just to let yourself fall apart without an audience. You've held your breath on the first of the month like your chest was a dam holding back a flood. But here is what you didn't know. That weight was never designed to be permanent. In the book of Isaiah, God says something that should stop you cold. He says, "I will go before you and make the crooked places straight." Not might, not maybe, will. Past tense in the spirit means future tense in your reality. He already moved, you just haven't seen the evidence yet. Think about a seed underground. It is working, it is pushing, it is alive and growing and fighting toward light. But from the surface, the ground looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. Nothing, stillness, silence. That is where you are. You are not stuck. You are underground. And underground is not the end of the story. It is where the roots go deep enough to hold what's coming. The financial pressure you've been feeling, it's not a sign that God forgot you. It is the compression before the expansion, the silence before the announcement, the night before the shift. Chosen one, the ground above you is about to break open, and what emerges will be worth every dark day you endured. Keep watching, because Part 3 reveals what you must do right now to position yourself for what's already been released. Part 2. The signs you kept dismissing as coincidence. Something strange has been happening to you lately. You've been waking up at unusual hours, thoughts coming to you that feel like they're not entirely yours, a name dropping into your spirit, a number repeating, a door cracking open in a direction you weren't even looking. You called it coincidence. It wasn't. Before every major breakthrough in Scripture, God sent previews. He sent whispers before the thunder. He sent a small, still voice before the wind, the earthquake, and the fire. He works in patterns, and you've been living inside one. Here are the signs that a financial breakthrough is spiritually authorized and already in motion. First, you felt an unusual peace that doesn't match your circumstances. You should be panicking, but something deeper than your mind keeps whispering, "It will be okay." That peace is not denial. That peace is prophetic. It is your spirit receiving information your eyes haven't caught up to yet. Second, you've had sudden creative ideas, unexpected connections, random conversations that opened unexpected doors. You dismissed them as small. God never sends anything small. He sends seeds. What looks like a conversation is a divine setup. What looks like a small idea is a financial vehicle waiting for activation. Third, people have been coming to you, asking for your advice, recognizing something in you that you barely recognize in yourself. That is not flattery. That is God using human mouths to confirm divine assignment. You are not ordinary. You were never been ordinary. You were built for overflow. You were designed to be a channel, not just a recipient. And channels get filled so they can pour. The reason your breakthrough is financial this time is because God is about to use your abundance as testimony for everyone watching your life, your family, your community, the people who wondered if faith was really worth it. Your miracle is not just for you. It's a message in motion. And this week, it starts moving in ways that will be impossible to explain away. Stay with me, because Part 3 reveals what you must do right now to position yourself for what's already been released.
Part 3. How to position yourself for what's already been released. Most people wait for the miracle to move. The chosen one moves first. There is a spiritual principle that almost nobody teaches. It is the principle of corresponding action. Faith without works is not just a verse, it is a law, and laws don't bend for good intentions. When God releases a breakthrough, He doesn't drop it from the sky fully formed. He releases it as a signal, and the signal requires your movement to become manifest. Noah didn't wait for the rain to start building the ark. Joshua didn't wait for the walls to fall before he started marching. Ruth didn't wait for Boaz to notice her. She went to the field. They all moved before the visible evidence arrived, and you must do the same. Here is what corresponding action looks like right now in your life. It means writing down the financial vision God placed in you, even if it feels impossible. Writing it makes it real. Writing it makes it a declaration. Habakkuk was told to write the vision, not because God needed a reminder, because you do. It means releasing what you've been gripping with white knuckles out of fear, the opportunity you've been too scared to pursue, the conversation you've been avoiding, the decision that keeps sitting at the edge of your mind, waiting. Fear delays, faith accelerates. It means cleaning the space where your increase will land, not just physically, spiritually. Let go of the bitterness about how long this has taken. Release the resentment toward people who seem to get theirs easily. Those emotions are clutter, and clutter crowds out breakthrough. You cannot fill a cup that is already overflowing with yesterday's pain. Empty yourself of what was. Make room for what is coming. And then speak it out loud, in your car, in your kitchen, into the mirror. Say, the season of financial pressure is over. My breakthrough is already released. I receive it now. That is not positive thinking. That is spiritual positioning. And chosen one, what you position yourself for this week, you will walk into next. Part 4 is the part that will bring you to tears. Stay right here. Part 4. What God wants you to know about why it took this long. You've asked the question 1,000 times. Why me? Why this long? Why so hard? If I'm chosen, why does my life feel like a constant fight just to stay above water? I need you to hear this, not with your ears, with your spirit. Everything that was delayed was being protected.
What God builds, He builds with precision, and precision takes time that impatience doesn't understand. If your breakthrough had come 2 years ago, you would not have had the character to hold it, the humility to steward it, the wisdom to multiply it. You would have gotten it and lost it because the version of you from 2 years ago was not ready. But look at who you've become inside the pressure. You've developed patience that cannot be manufactured. You've developed a prayer life that was born out of necessity, not routine. You've developed a level of empathy for others in struggle that will make you a leader they can actually trust. The delay was not punishment, it was preparation. Joseph spent years in a pit, then in prison. Every day must have felt like God had forgotten him. Every night must have raised the question, why? But every day in that prison was building the internal structure that could carry the position of second in command over all of Egypt. The pit was part of the plan. Your pit was part of the plan. And just like Joseph, your elevation will be sudden, public, undeniable. It will not trickle in, it will arrive. And when it does, every person who watched you struggle will witness what faithfulness produces. They will see that God is not slow. He is strategic. You are not behind. You are being prepared for a level that your current circumstances don't even have language for yet. The pressure you felt this season was not God's abandonment. It was the final compression before the diamond forms. You are the diamond, chosen one. And this week, the pressure lifts. Stay for the conclusion, because what I'm about to say to you directly might be the most important thing you hear this year.
This is your moment, not a moment like it. This one, right now. Every prayer you've whispered in the dark, heard. Every tear you wiped away before anyone noticed, record it. Every morning you chose to get up and keep going when quitting felt like mercy. Count it. Heaven keeps receipts, and this week the ledger turns in your favor. I don't know exactly how it comes. Maybe it's a phone call you weren't expecting. Maybe a door swings open in a direction you stopped looking. Maybe a number shifts, an idea lands, a conversation changes everything. But I know this with everything in me, the shift is already authorized. Your tomb is empty. The stone has been rolled away. The financial grave you've been living next to is no longer your address. You walk out now, not crawling, not doubting, not asking permission. You walk out with your head up, your faith forward, and your hands open to receive what was prepared for you before you even knew you needed it. The chosen one doesn't beg for crumbs. They step into the fullness of what was always theirs. That is you. That has always been you. This week is different. This week is the one you'll look back on and say, that's when everything changed. Go live it. And if this message cracked something open inside of you, subscribe right now, because this channel exists for exactly one person, and today, that person was you.